You know what I hear a lot of times, and it's so crazy, man. I hear this in music and people
What's
just
that?
in general conversation, especially the people that grew up in the quote unquote hood, that I came from the mud.
Oh,
And I hear that, and I'm like, man, come on. Okay, okay. Let's say you did come from the mud. You came from the
okay.
slums. You came from where, but why promote it? So you basically you keeping yourself stuck in that community. And when you keep yourself stuck in that community, you don't see anything past it. So you don't. So that's why you still got the drug dealers, the people that's on the streets. You got the prostitutes. You got all these different things, and there's other things that are out there in other places that you don't know about. And it may, just like you said, be further than 25 miles. You go to the next biggest city, then hey, look,
No, no.
you know what, and what was so crazy is I got to bring this up. So Mitch, man, you remember you were telling me when you got to the that particular area that you're in, and you went downtown. You went downtown, and then you was like, "Oh man, this is nice. There's people gathering together. They got live bands, a cigar lounge. They got all." I said, "Dude, that's in every big city. Where you been?" "Oh, I've been working,
Mm-hmm.
working." So you gonna work yourself to death? Yeah. So you're not trying to treat yourself to something nice. We'll say, yeah, well, I got to work. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that. Well, I think you need to set aside time to, fix your finances before that happens. Because a lot of times you don't have to get the extra second, third job to do that. So you'll have that time to venture out past your city and see these different little amenities that are out there.
Okay, okay, you done said a lot. Let me get back on them, people. I'm gonna say congregation because y'all the congregation family. Okay, look,
Yeah.
when you said wild rappers and different things, people say came from the mud. Now
Mhm.
I agree with that came from the mud. That's fine or whatever because all that's saying to me how I decipher it,
What?
saying to the youth, you may be here in the mud, but you can come up. You can elevate yourself. Some of the messaging might not be
I don't
okay,
agree.
selling
I
drugs
just
or whatever. Nope, something saying selling drugs, but they saying came up from the mud. Okay, hey, I was born right here in this area right here, just like you, and now
however,
I'm up here. But that's with hard work, determination, perseverance, all of that, and that got to come within self, okay, and not look for any handouts. So you should like that.
yeah.
You should like that.
I
Not
do.
look for
I like
handouts.
that portion of it,
But
but I don't like the other portion that you're explaining. That
came
okay,
in,
yeah, you
came
came
up
from the
from the
mud.
mud. You should.
Okay, okay, I get it. You're saying that you came from the mud or whatever, thinking that they can't get out of it, and it's because of the white man or circumstances or whatever. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like then they get
Yeah,
in
yeah.
that flows right into it. So I'm like, man, whatever that circumstances is.
Uh huh.
Like I grew up, you grew up in the country, I grew up in the city, and I grew up in a city where there was
Shout
a
out.
lot of crime, a lot of
Mm-hmm.
gang violence, and all
Mm-hmm.
of that, right? And yeah, I can say I could grew up from the mud, and I was over there with a 13th Street Crips or whatever. I can say that, but why? 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 I mean,
What?
yes,
What?
we didn't have a lot, but it got me through, and it
Well, I
didn't
will say
hinder my
this.
education. It didn't hinder my education because I was over there. So all it was, I'm gonna roll it back around, back to the family. If the family's intact, right where you at, then your circumstances don't matter.
Okay, but still, everything that you just said. Okay, you taking that came up from the mud, and so many people say it in
Yeah,
so many different forms and facets.
yeah.
But that's still saying from perseverance. I was here. So when the guys and girls hear this stuff in the rap lyrics, in any type of song, just because I was born or came out of these circumstances, don't mean you have to stay. You don't have to stay.
Hmm.
Aspire. And that's what they're saying. I don't know. You're taking it a different way, but I'm taking it in a positive. Aspire to do better. Aspire, not expire, but aspire to do better, to do
Hmm.
more.
Hmm.
You're more than your circumstances.
Yeah.
I know one of those politicians said
I
that,
get
but
I get I get that.
that's
I get
it.
that. I get that. I get that. Not a lot of times I agree with you, but I get that
But
portion.
Roger that. That's all right.
You know me. I'm gonna jab at you if I can.
Y'all
You
need
know?
to put
Hey,
some
my
likes in the
bad.
comment. Put some likes in the comment. Roger that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Hey, look. If there's any, hey, put some comments down there. We'll respond to you. We'll go ahead and give us our take. You know, I usually try to be the devil's advocate, but hey, final thoughts, man. Look, why do people get stuck? They get stuck because they get complacent. They get complacent of where they at, and they feel like there's nothing else out there, and they don't push themselves. Push yourself to get further in life. Once you get, guarantee you will see the outcome. There is more out there than what's in your 25-mile radius.
Wait, before you say peace. Yes, hey, you
Look
see
at
how he
this.
do me,
He got an
people. You see
encore.
how he
He
do me,
got an
partner.
encore.
Hey, you see,
Hey,
no,
look.
the only thing I would say for this is
Okay, go ahead.
guys and girls, men and women, in your town, wherever you're at, plan on doing something to go a little further. If you have the kids, plan on going somewhere. It's many different activities out there that you don't have to pay a lot of money. But let these kids see something different than that 25-mile radius. And you can do it. We can do it.
Yes.
Let's go. Roger that. We out.
For sure.